Everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, like, share and comment. And for the returning subscribers, thank you very much for your overwhelming support. So in today's video we are going to be talking about the unwritten rules in Japan that many foreigners including me break. So when I started living in Japan, I made many mistakes, of course, unknowingly. I came to realize months later that I was making a mistake, and I made these videos so that people who are planning to visit Japan or live in Japan, they will not make the same mistakes like me. So I categorize the mistakes into different categories. So we begin with public behavior. In Japan, walking while drinking or eating is considered impolite and messy. So please don't do it, because of course on the streets you will not see anybody doing that. So if you're planning to visit Japan, please don't do that. And then sometimes you are in the city and there are no trash cans. Not even the city, you can be anywhere, even in the rural areas, and sometimes there are no public trash cans. So don't litter, don't throw your trash around. You have to carry your trash until you find cans to put in. Sometimes maybe you will not find public cans. In that case, you carry it to your home. You will see most people doing that. So when there are no trash cans, carry your trash until you find trash cans, or carry them home. Also, most Japanese homes, people don't enter while they're wearing their shoes. So but they will not tell you, of course. When you visit friends, you will see them removing their shoes before entering. So please just do the same. And also, when you enter some hotels, you will see there's a shoe rack at the entrance with many people's shoes. That means you have to remove your shoes before entering. And in some hospitals even, you also should remove your shoes before entering. So you change into some sandals. So you go in the entrance and you find there's a shoe rack with some sandals and people's shoes. So that means you have to remove your shoes and put there and change into sandals. Actually, most places are like that. So you just have to be sure before entering with your shoes in any building if you're doing the right thing or not. You need to look around, observe what everyone is doing, because nobody is going to tell you. The next thing is queuing for everything. People in Japan, they line up neatly for most things, including for trains, so even for bus. Sometimes when you come and you find the bus is leaving in the next 1 minute, don't just come and enter the bus. Most of the time there is a queue there of people waiting, so you have to queue. Same to the train. Even when you're riding the bicycle and the street light is red and you have to wait, you have to check. Most of the time there are many people queuing. If it is a rush hour, queuing there with their bicycles. So don't just come and jump to the front of the queue. In most places people are queuing, so please do that. Me, many times I just used to come and enter the bus without knowing that people were actually queuing around there, because nobody will tell you and nobody will shout at you or anything. So just be careful. And then in Japan, when you maintain direct eye contact, it feels very aggressive or intimidating. So please don't maintain eye contact, especially with your seniors. Try to avoid it. As much as in African culture you have to maintain eye contacts and shake hands, here it is kind of rude. Yeah. So we move to next, work life / daily life. In Japan, if it is rude to say no in Japan is ie. So when you are not sure, you say something like maybe. You can say like choto, so someone will understand that maybe you don't want to do it. But going straight to say no, sometimes it is considered rude. And here in Japan, there is excessive apologizing for even minor inconveniences. You'll see Japanese people apologizing a lot, so you have to learn to be doing the same, I think. Also, in Japan, there's no talking in elevators unless you know someone, and even if you talk, should be in a low tone. Not only elevators, inside the bus, And also inside the train, please don't talk, don't pick your call, put your phone on silent mode. If you must listen to music, put on earpods. Maintain silence in these designated areas. And in Japan, there's a culture of returning lost items. People do not keep something that doesn't belong to them. So that's why you find in most train stations there are places for lost and found. So if you find something that doesn't belong to you, you take it to the police station or to those lost and found areas. And in Japan, it is normal to take a bow like this. Instead of saying thank you, it is normal to take a bow, but the extent of the bow depends on what kind of relationship you have with that person. I think if it is your senior, you have to bow a little lower, and if it is maybe someone we are on the same level, just a little bow is okay. And next we move to food and etiquette. As you know, in Japan, they eat everything with chopsticks. I don't know if you guys know chopsticks. Just two sticks like this that you stick while eating. I don't have them right. I would have shown you, but I don't have them right here. But I believe you guys know chopsticks. So sticking chopstick upright in rice, it is considered rude because it resembles funeral rituals. So please don't stick your chopstick upright in the food. Also, don't pass food chopstick to chopstick. So you can pass from chopstick to someone's hand or to a plate, but not chopsticks to chopstick. This also resembles like funeral traditions. And then please finish your plate, especially rice. Leaving rice is considered wasteful. So if it is self-service, serve food that you know you can finish. Yeah, but anyway, I think this is common everywhere. It's not only for Japan. And also, if you are out with friends or colleagues or even your bosses, don't pour your own drink in a group setting before pouring the other people's drink. You should pour the other people's drink before pouring yours. And then slapping noodles is good manners, unlike in the West, whereby it shows, unlike in the West, in Japan, it shows that someone is enjoying. Do you know slapping is like yeah, that voice you make when taking noodles. So yeah, here it's not a bad thing. So you can feel free. You'll see people slapping noodles in restaurants. Don't be intimidated. And in our last classification, we are going to be talking about social etiquette, the most important thing for me. I have already mentioned one: no talking on public transport. Don't pick your calls on public transport, whether it is a train or a bus or Shinkansen. Don't pick your calls and don't speak loudly. If you must speak, please maintain a low tone. Yeah, otherwise just put your phone on silent mode or put on your earpods or earphones, anything. And then there is this escalator etiquette in Japan. Escalator. In the escalator in the Kanto region includes places like Tokyo. You have to stand on the left and you leave space on the right so that people who are in a hurry can walk on the right going upwards. But in Kansai region is like Osaka. You stand on the right and you leave the left side so that people who are in a hurry can pass on the left side. So this is very important, and you'll always see people. Me, I'm in Hiroshima. We stand on the left. You'll always find that the right region is vacant. These people are not crazy. So just if you see people are lining up on the left, please just follow them. Nobody will tell you anything, but yeah, they are the unspoken and unwritten rules. And here there's no tipping culture. Leaving a tip someone can confuse it as offensive by the workers, by the service providers. So please don't tip. It is considered very rude here. It can cause some confusion. It is, yeah, like someone can think it is I don't know, someone can think what it's rude, in short. Sorry. And here they consider silent treatment for annoyance instead of direct confrontation. So people are not shouting at each other when you do something wrong. Just people will give you silence to express disappointment. So it is normal. Also, don't blow your nose in public. It is considered rude. Just sniffing is preferred. So yeah, those are some of the unwritten and unspoken rules of Japan. Please let me know in the comment section if you experience some culture shocks related to these rules. And also, if you found this video interesting, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, and I will post more content related to Japan. Thank you very much for your support and for watching. Bye bye.